Alright guys, hey, I know I did a mini rant on Nickelodeon before, but I never did an actual Nickelodeon rant. So here it is. So since it's been so long, well, not that long, but a while since I've done a Nickelodeon rant, I wanted to talk about basically the things I've noticed the channel. Just they need to. First off, I want to say that they need to keep their schedules. They need to find a schedule that suits them and keep it. Because just like they did All That and Kenan and Kel, they claim to be rerunning All That and Kenan and Kel. They claim to be showing it on Nick at Night at 8 o'clock or at 7 o'clock at 7:30 every weeknight. Well, what happened after the first week of rerunning Kenan and Kel and All That? They showed Victorious. They put Victorious in its spot and they never showed it again. Well, I'm really excited for this. You know why? Because Nickelodeon is rerunning Drake and Josh now, at 7 o'clock on weeknights. But the only problem I have is they're probably not going to stay with the schedule. They're probably going to put iCarly or Victorious in his spot. And I don't want that. I want to see Drake and Josh. Drake and Josh is already off air. So why would you need to not rerun it? I mean, come on. Victorious and iCarly are shows that are on air. And you're gonna see lots of that anyway, since it's already still on air. So why do you have to put that in the place of Drake and Josh? So, yeah. And another thing I wanted to talk about was their bumpers. When they have a bumper, they just choose, like, they change their bumpers from time to time, but when they do have a bumper, they only use that bumper. Back in the 90s, they used to have so many bumpers. I mean, it's ridiculous. They used to have doo-wop dinosaurs. They used to have the bumper where they would show, where they would do like the Happy New Year thing, where it would be like 1986, and then the people would say Nickelodeon, and then the cars would be driving, and it would just be showing all those lights, the buildings. They used to have the Aren't You Glad You're Watching Nickelodeon? They used to have a Doug logo. They used to have a Tommy logo. Just so many things. And now all they have is some new not logo. I'm sorry, bumper. But now all they have is some new bumper where this lady goes, "Keep it here. We'll be back before you know it." Okay, that's not the worst bumper in the world, but it's the only thing they use, and it's just so annoying. At least they stopped saying that on Nick. Because on almost every bumper you would hear that guy say, he would go like, "on Nick." Just the same time, the same thing every time, same voice, same volume, just same thing every single time. But at least they changed it. But they've only been using that one logo, and that will be back before you know it. Logo, bumper, and that will be back before you know it. It's going to get annoying eventually. In fact, I think it's already gotten annoying. But and change is something you barely ever see from Nickelodeon these days. They're afraid to change. They're afraid to choose things. See, I checked that Wikipedia page for upcoming Nickelodeon shows, and they have on the list the Mondays World, which is supposed to be some Nicktoon that they are interested in. But the problem is, every time I check on it, it keeps saying unknown. It has question marks, indecision, not yet decided. What could they do? What's going to happen to them if they don't choose the Mondays World as a Nicktoon? I don't know what it is, but it sounds good. Right now it currently says unknown 2013. They just keep on taking it off and putting it back on. They have exclamation marks. They have, they have question marks. They have, indecision, not yet known. They just have so many things. Just choose the daggone show. SpongeBob is really the only Nicktoon that they actually show. They don't show any other Nicktoons. Most of their other Nicktoons are either on hiatus, their season is over right now, or they've just given up on it. Just choose the money's rule. I don't know what it is, but just choose it. How much worse can your channel get? You're already in big trouble. I mean, they're behind Disney Channel. Disney Channel, I don't know how, but is ranked #1 in kids channels right now. And they need to make a comeback. So just choose it. I mean, nothing's gonna happen. Just choose it. If it's bad, then cancel it. So while we're talking about future Nickelodeon shows, I guess I can talk about the others. There's Gibby, Saren Cat, Marvin, and the Thundermans in live action. There's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Monsters vs. Aliens, Rabbids TV, Sanjay and Craig, and Wendy's World in animated. In preschool, there's Monty and Norville, which I don't know why that's there. And in acquired programming, there's Power Rangers Megaforce. They already have too many of Power Rangers. Alright, well, while we're talking about future shows that have already been canceled, after they haven't even aired on Nick, how I tell you about them. Well, a few weeks ago, I told you guys about future shows on Nickelodeon, but apparently they've canceled some of them, which are The Haunted Hathaways, Bad Seeds, what else did they cancel? I think, oh yeah, something called Glitz. Then they were going to have something called Grachi, which is apparently a show on Nickelodeon, which is in, like, on a different country version of Nickelodeon. So it was supposed to be dubbed in English and come here, but they canceled it for at least they canceled it for us, for America. There's I think that's pretty much everything they've canceled. They even canceled the TV movies that they were gonna have. Well, I don't know if they canceled them or if it's just not on Wikipedia, because Wikipedia doesn't know everything, but it's my main source. As far as I'm concerned, they canceled Swindle, which I was really excited for because they were gonna make a TV movie based off of a book that I really enjoyed. And if you don't know what Swindle is, then you should read it because it's kind of good. And then they canceled something called Nikki Deuce, which was supposed to star Miranda Cosgrove. I don't know what that was, but I don't care about that. But I mean, they're already canceling future shows and movies that they didn't even let air in the first place. Why would you cancel a TV movie? I mean, come on. Sure, it's based off of a book, but if you read Swindle, it's a good book. It's not that bad. So, let's see, while I still have some time left, I'd like to talk about their SATURDAY Nights. Saturday Nights is coming to Nickelodeon. If you ask me, they're trying to be, what was their old block called? Slick, yeah. Saturday Night Nick. Or Snick, not Slick, Snick. But, they're not really successful on that anyway, because they're not showing Nicktoons. And, yeah, what I'd like to rant about on this is just the fact that, I mean, to me it's a bad decision. Well, not all three, but two of the shows that they're showing on this Saturday night block, they're getting canceled this fall or next year. How to Rock is getting canceled and Victorious is. And I don't know about Big Time Rush, but it looks like that's going off here soon. I mean, don't jinx me. Don't get all freaked out if you're some kind of a girl boy or girl boy or fanboy of Big Time Rush or something. I'm assuming mostly girls are fans of Big Time Rush, but don't get all, jittery when I say that. I'm not saying that I read that it's getting canceled. It's just they don't show that much anymore, and as far as I can tell, it looks like it's getting canceled, which I'm not really upset by. But anyway, but another thing I wanted to talk about was iCarly. They're not showing that. And yes, I know, iCarly only has like 3 episodes left. But they could show those 3 episodes on the Saturday night block. Okay, fine, they're not. But here's another thing I want to talk about. iCarly, How to Rock, and Victorious are going off air, and they're only going to be left with 2 live action shows. Big Time Rush and Fred. Now, these new live action shows that are coming, they will have Big Time Rush, Fred, Gibby, Sam and Cat, Marvin, and the Thundermans. Okay, fine, that's fair enough. Okay, my computer's running low on battery. So, I guess this is going to have to continue into a part 2. See you guys.